Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have the EZA for Dokkan Fest Yamcha here. Let's go ahead and jump in. I think Yamcha should be pretty good, but we'll see. What I like to do for these videos, you know, when we kind of like showcase one of the... Oh, I didn't update his build yet. Oh, look at me. I was so antsy to jump in. I didn't even... we can upgrade this quite a bit. Yeah. Look at this. We can upgrade this quite a bit. So I typically, we do that, I think that Goku Black and Zamasu stage is really good to kind of show how good characters can be. I'm gonna head, into the Universe 6 verse 7, stage instead in the Goku story. Because in order to know how good this guy is, we need to see how well he can tank normals. Obviously, if you can't dodge, he's gonna get killed by a super. We know this. But, like, how can he deal against a very tough boss's normals when dodge is canceled? We need to see that. So I'm going to go into that hit fight. Let me just pause real quick. I'll come right back with a, completed build here. My bad. Silly me. All right, guys. After adjusting some equips and stuff, I think we'll go with this for Yamcha. I will not be opposed to changing, though, if we feel like we need to... make some changes with him, right? So Yamcha doing additionals will be very important. Remember, Yamcha has a nice super attack effect. One of the biggest upgrades Yamcha had, we could actually just flip over real fast, is this. He now, before his EZA, he was like, LRTN or Tau, right? Like where he just gets like, some attack right there. Now he's getting 50% attack and defense. This is one of the things I think, like, if he is going to be, I think he could be pretty effective even against dodge canceling in like a slot 2 or slot 3 role. And this has a lot to do with it because, every super attack he does is going to get him 50% defense right there. Again, I just want to see, like, if he could double-digit tank normals from, like, hit and, like some of these Jirens and stuff like that in slot 2 or 3, then he's a really good EZA right now. I mean, if he's going to take some damage from the normals, though, obviously that won't be as good. So let's just go right into that hit fight, and let's see. And again, we'll keep an eye on his additionals. If he's not proccing him as much as I like, we could give him a couple of more points in additional. I did give him some very strong stuff, right? Like this is a 5 additional 4 dodge. This is a 4 additional 3 crit right there. This is a 2 additional 1 dodge. This is a chain battle equip, but I'll keep it, obviously. It's still a good one. So, alright, let's hop in. Let's see what Yamcha looks like. Alright, guys. So, we are here in an event. We got our boy Gocha here. Unfortunately, we ended up with one of the worst things we could have, which is the boss having kind of a sliverish of HP. Now, I mean, damn, let's just have Yamcha go through with the first turn, and then we'll talk about some of his capabilities afterwards. Let's get this boy in slot 1. Yamcha's first turn, it is going to be very difficult to hit him, especially if we can use his active. He will be a mega elite character, especially in something like Battle Hard and Formidable Foes. Because as part of Yamcha's intro, he gets an additional 20% chance to dodge his first turn. So it's going to be very difficult to touch him. Alright, 7.8 is definitely quite low right there. Now remember, Yamcha's designed to be very explosive in the window of his intro, which lasts for 5 turns. And then Yamcha needs to do 5 attacks to fully build up his stats. And it is just attacks, by the way. So the normal, not a big deal. We still built up his stats. I'm fine with it, right? The characters that have to specifically do supers and then they're all have a million coin flip additionals are really frustrating. But Yamcha just has to do attacks. And he's going to be chilling. Okay, so there was our first turn. Let me just come back on our next turn here. Again, we're going to move pretty quick. I think we probably... Let's just keep trying to move as fast as possible so that we could reach hit with Yamcha's intro up. Although, hit gets a massive buff on his third turn. There's no way we're going to be we're going to have Yamcha's intro still up for that portion of the fight, right? Probably not. All right, guys, we're coming back in. So this is going to be Yamcha's second turn. I want to quickly go over some particulars of Yamcha's kit. I guess we could just do this while the animation is playing. Okay, so he did get a massive difference to his intro, by the way. So take a look at this. Pre-EZA, you needed 5 more Earthbred Fighter category allies on the team. It's not the biggest deal of a 7-man team. You know, we needed, you know, another 5. The category is very, very strong, so it's not the biggest deal. But, I mean, that is still, you know, pretty restrictive, I guess. But it's at a very, very, very elite category. Now, they changed it to just 1 Earthbred Fighter character. So that is a huge drop down. I don't know how much that will actually help him, though, with the category teams that Yamcha has got, right? So if we look at his categories here, I'll flash it up on screen as well, over here. Right, so Yamcha's got the Saiyan Saga, Earthling, Kamehameha, Worthy Rival, Turtle School, Earthbred Fighters. Pretty much the only place where I could think that this would, like, really help him would, I mean, I guess or Worthy Rivals or Kamehameha. I mean, if we're running him on Kamehameha with, like, all the fusions, right, those characters mostly wouldn't be Earthbred Fighters, unless it's tag characters, then, you know, Goku would get them on there, but I mean, while that is very good and less restrictive, it's not, like, I don't really see where that's going to help him, the drop down of the condition, but it is still good. I mean, you never know when it could be useful, right? So he's still set up kind of the same way, right? You know, historically, characters, they've kept the spirit of them the same when they EZA, historically. Lately, they've been doing a little bit more remixing with some of these EZAs and Super EZAs than they have done in the past. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Yamcha's not one of those, though. He is, like, completely in line with, like, he's, like, just, like, a stronger version of what he was, right? Is exactly what they did. Now, keep in mind this right here, unfortunately. For every Rainbow Key Sphere he gets defense and dodge before he attacks. Unfortunately, this defense is literally only before he attacks. I hate that. I think the dodge before he attacks is really good. I mean, it could be Yamcha will be very good against AoE bosses. But, I mean, it's that defense, we need that after he attacks. They should have set it up to where for every Rainbow Key Sphere he gets dodge before he attacks and defense after he attacks. That would have helped him, I think. But we'll see how he'll do against this very tough hit boss in here. And then he's just got extra additionals everywhere. Remember, this is the same as it was. This extra 10% dodge for every super attack he does. And remember, this does stack, by the way. All of these dodge chances do stack. So it's like, you know, he has 50%. On this turn we're on right now, he has a 50% chance to dodge. If we put him in slot 1 with 4 rainbow orbs, he will have a 90% chance to dodge. Right? It's not multiple procs, like a 50% and then a 40%. He would have a 90% chance to dodge. And that's why, like, we could combine that with the active, like, very easily. On his active turn, we could have him with 100% dodge before he's attacked. So let's say we're in Battle Hardened Formidable Foes against Cell Max, right? As if we get him 4 rainbows, and he does create rainbow orbs himself, so that's not going to be too bad. You know, we could get him to, like, 100% dodge or something like that, so that's really good. Frost is designed to pretty much always super attack right away. I would like to get this Goku some stacks, though. Yeah, this is bad. Damn, dude. Tien got stunned last turn, and we still did this much damage to Frost. This team moves pretty fast, dude. This is a very fast-moving team. All right, let's hit this. Hopefully, Goku is in a dodging mood. Yamcha has done 4 attacks, so he just has to do 1 more attack to fully build up. So we'll be going into hit next turn fully built up for Yamcha. Yamcha's at 1.2 million defense right now. Again, remember, Yamcha does not have guard, does not have damage reduction. Please dodge, 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 dodge. Oh, dude, I thought they got hit. I have really bad luck with this Goku, man. He has an 80% dodge. He gets blasted every time. This guy. This guy lets me down so bad. In Festival of Battles, this is way better than the Tech Vegeta. But, like, God damn, in the red zone fights, does this guy disappoint me so much, this Goku. I need to get defensive stacks for him. It is crucial before we get to hit, right? Because remember, that's the thing about, like, and why I say this guy is way worse in the red zones than the Tech Vegeta. It's because so much, like, dodge, he's completely reliant on dodge a lot of the time, right? I mean, we could potentially run him in slot 3 and try and get away with it, but... By the way, notice I did not bring General Blue in this run either, because of the fact that... Alright, Yamcha's fully built up. I did not bring General Blue because of hit, right? Dodge canceling int type boss, General Blue would have no shot, so I couldn't run him in here. All right, let's go. Let's see how we're gonna do. So remember, in 2 turns, hit is gonna get a huge, massive power buff, right? In 2 turns. So hit is gonna be looking a lot stronger. What we're doing here is I want to see how Yamcha is going to tank hit once he gets his power buff. What exactly is it? Is it like, it's like 50% attack hit gets on his 3rd turn? I think that's what it is. Let me double check. Okay, I mean, I guess I could just skip to Yamcha's next turn. Okay, so hit, yeah, he gets 50% attack and defense on his 3rd turn. So, I mean, his normals are... you know, over 2 million. He's at like 2.2 million normals or something like that. All right, there's Tao with his nullification. Dude, the Taos and Tien, like, they do a lot of damage, man. Like, I don't know, like, this team does move kind of quick. Because, like, you know, this is a tough fight. Hit does have 560 million HP, by the way. Right, so Hit will be around for quite a while. Okay. But we need to make sure that... I mean, Yamcha gets 1 more turn after this. All right, this is a very good rotation for us. I guess I'm going to go into Gogeta. I'm going to go into Gogeta right here. Yamcha, okay. I think I'm going to do Gogeta right here. Because Yamcha will definitely be able to tank these normals. Like, it's not in question. A lot of times it's like, okay, like... I like to visualize things a lot on my videos, like not just tell you guys, but show you guys. But, I mean, this is very, very basic, man. I mean, Hit is doing 1.5 million. I know he's, like, class disadvantage and shit like that. But, like, look where Yamcha is at, right? Like, Path to Power Kid Goku support is going to trigger. Every time Yamcha supers, he's going to get 50% defense. Like, these normals, this is not really going to be an issue. So, I'm going to just Gogeta active right here. And, I mean, we can instead just see a very explosive turn from Yamcha. Is kind of going to be the point that I'm going to do with this. We might kill Hit. I guess I could just immediately hop right back into the same fight. But we might just kill Hit before we could see Yamcha against buffed Hit. Alright, so let's do that. I'm just going to go for this as like a juice turn for Yamcha. And then again, next turn... you know, Yamcha's intro will be off, and I want to see how he's going to do against a dodge-canceling boss with his intro off, because we're not fighting Jiren on turn 5 and 6, usually. Well, the AGL Jiren with dodge-canceling. You know, we're fighting him on turn 10+, so. Alright, let's do Yamcha's active here. This isn't going to be, like, really crazy. The value for Yamcha's active really is just to give you an extra 10% chance to dodge. And I guess it makes you guaranteed to hit. If, you know, we're fighting some dodging boss, I suppose. I've never really found great value in, you know, like, dodge canceling against bosses, right? All right, we got 23 million right there. I mean, that is with the Gogeta active up, of course, which is good. Now, Path to Power Kid Goku is not supporting Yamcha, right? Because it's Dragon Ball Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers. So, we are going to get the support from his kind of like 2-turn support. Will hit all allies. Even though Yamcha's on the same turn, but yeah. Okay, Gogeta will be fine. I don't need to worry about giving him a ton of rainbows or anything like that. We don't have to worry about giving Yamcha a ton of rainbows either. Like, it's gonna do nothing for us, so I'll just save the orbs for other characters. Yeah, look what Yamcha's up to right there. Holy shit, okay. Alright, let's hit this. And then we'll just give Pat the Power Kid Goku a lot of orbs. Alright, let's see what Yamcha does on this turn, like what some of his stats and stuff are gonna be. So this is Yamcha fully built up, and his intro is still on. So, like, this is peak performance from Yamcha. Maybe we can make an argument that maybe if we're running Tien, Tao, and Yamcha, you know, and Pat the Power Kid Goku, we could actually blitz some of these fights fast enough. Because remember, like, you know, if, like, Tao and Tien and these characters are getting their crits, like, we can move quick, as we just did. Like, this is not some pussy fight, right? Like, these bosses do have a lot of HP, and we have blown through very quick. So, that's good. Yeah, let's see how we're gonna do. Oh, another thing I should mention, I guess I haven't talked about this yet. Yamcha starts out with a 50% chance to crit. Every attack he does, he gets a permanent 10% chance to crit. So right now, Yamcha has a 100% chance to crit, right? So, he just has guaranteed crits, basically, at all times. 44, wow, okay. Considering we have a lot of additionals coming here. Alright, so then he gets an additional, the 70% chance to be a super. We failed. Alright, then he gets an additional right here, the 50% chance to be a super. We failed. And then hidden potential system additional. Wow, only me, dude. Yeah, on what's supposed to be the god turn. And we do normal. Yeah, sorry, man. I'll just improve my skills, man. Of course, on the god turn. That's when we do that. Okay. Alright, chat. I did not expect to blow away Hit this fast. I mean, we just fucking mollywopped them, man. Like, Hit's got 500 million plus HP, dude. We just destroyed him. Alright, so now Hit gets a massive attack buff. Man. Tien should be okay in slot 1, right? Wait, we have the Scouter. No, we have the Scouter up. We have the Scouter up. Okay. I don't want to kill Hit. Alright, let's see. Damn, this is gonna be so tough. I want to have Yamcha in slot 2, obviously. So I'm looking to have Yamcha in slot 2. Hit has to survive Tao, Tien, Glorio, and Gogeta. But, like, this is the point. So, we're not overloaded with support either. I mean, so, the question is, how does Yamcha do against dodge-canceling bosses? Dodge-canceling bosses would also hurt, you know, like General Blue. One of the stronger supports we could run on the team. So, Tien, please calm down, dude. Yeah, good, normal. Yep, good. Alright, damn, dude. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, hit is pretty explosive right there. Okay, let's I guess let's come back in. I guess we should have put Tien in slot 1 right there, where he gets the big huge buff. What is it? The 400% defense in slot 1. All right, let's come back in. Because I want to see. I guess what we'll do. You know, actually taking Tien off would be good, and Pat the Power Kid Goku, because they do huge damage. Let me just get, like, turtle characters on here. Like, I just want characters who will take no damage, because, again, the whole point is just seeing what Yamcha does. So, all right, we'll come back. We'll get a couple of key turns. We'll come back. All right, guys. So this time we are on the mission. Again, we're just seeing... this is Yamcha's first turn. I figured we'd just get this in here, but... still trying to see the same thing, which is how Yamcha's gonna do against Hit, right? Alright, so let's hit that. Boom. Alright, let's just get this Yamcha turn. After this, maybe I'll just skip ahead to when his intro is about to run off on turn 6. Yeah, we'll do this, turn 6, and then against Hit without his intro up. That's what we'll do. Alright, hopefully we just get better luck with the additionals. You guys know how it is. Damn, that was such a bummer. Alright, we've got, like, you know, next to Gogeta's octave. Here we go. And then normal, normal, normal. God damn it. Of course, of course. That would probably be really bad, too, for Yamcha's survivability, though. Like, if, you know, again, I mean, against int hit, like, if we just do the normal, 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 normal like that, I mean, it's not just damage. You know, he's getting valuable defense from that, too. So, I mean, that, like, on that turn where he triple normaled like that, we probably were going to be fucked. Probably. And remember, every super attack he does gets him an extra 10% chance to dodge. Huge. Hugely important to remember that. Alright, guys. We'll repeat this. What? Dude, what? I can't. Oh my god, this game is fucking pissing me off now. Are you kidding? Are we even going to be able to see Yamcha? You have got to be shitting me, bruh. What is that? Why is he supering right there? Oh my god. Now, I mean, we're going to have to... I mean, Yamcha is a dodging character. I mean, he's not going to take hits, you know, near 5 million super in raw deep. Like, Yamcha's not going to be able to do that. God damn this game, dude. Come on. It's hard. Even just to see him against normals is proving to be difficult. Well, because it's got to, like, it's... Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna, you know, do a good turn for him here. Let's pop this. We'll put... Shit, dude. I kind of... What? How many attacks is Gohan at? 4? I mean, Gohan would definitely be okay in slot 2, but I kind of want to do the active, but it's going to do so much fucking damage. Bro, why is he super? Dude, I'll cry. I'll bust out into tears right now. Why is he super against us? So we got to float Yamcha off, man. I gotta float him. Okay. I'm going to pop Gohan's active. Oh, I probably should do this before Gogeta's active, though. I want the extra stats for Gohan. I'm gonna hold on. God damn this game, man. Alright, chat. So, yeah, let's use Gohan's active first. That way we'll do a lot less damage. Yeah, dude. Hit has a lot. Hit has over 500 million HP, but... I mean, I did bring, like, Tech Vegito, but I crushed the Potara. Tech Vegito could be a great turtle character for us. Alright, Gogeta, I shouldn't really need to worry about, like, normals or anything like that. It is Gogeta. Let's just hit this. We'll hit this. Alright, let's see how Yamcha will do on this rotation. We got a couple of links with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle. Actually, I didn't go over Yamcha's link set, did I? Oh my goodness, I'm a silly goose, man. His link set is Turtle School, Solid Support, In Fighter, Z Fighters, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, and Fierce Battle is what he's got. I mean, he's got some good links. A lot of them, though, like, Turtle School, we're not exactly going to have up too often. I guess maybe I should have showed Turtle School, but... Alright, yeah, this is bad, man. I might have to do another run. I just can't get Yamcha in front of Hit on turn 3. It's tough. It's hard. We're doing too much damage. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I brought Super Saiyan 2 Gohan because I knew, like, he would be able to be effective against, like, Hit's attacks. But, I mean, I guess Gohan could do more damage than I'm looking to do. Tao, like, does also do a lot of damage. I mean, I try my best to keep, you know, away from the Rainbow Orbs for Tao so he's doing less damage, but... Alright, yep, here we go. Oh, brother. Yeah, it sucks, because obviously we can't... I mean, well, could we have put Yamcha in slot 1? I guess if we gave him a bunch of Rainbow Orbs? Maybe we could have. Hits normals here are 1.5. Maybe we could have. Well, I mean, I guess especially with, like, Gogeta's active. Alright, Gohan should be fine right here. Oh, that's a lot more than I was expecting. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, it's because Hit... Oh, right. Hit lowers defense. Yeah. All right, taking that damage, though, shouldn't be too much of an issue. All right, anyway, here's Yamcha. Yamcha doing some cooking for us. Good. All right, normal. Oh, did we not get the hidden potential system there? Oh, my God, dude, this video is a mess. God damn it. It's tough, because, like, you know, you could just, like, fail every proc, and then... I can't believe how fast we just fuck hit in the ass, man. Like, he can't live in front of us. He can't do it. Okay, let's... No, I'm gonna scream, dude. Alright, let's hit this. I'm gonna hit this. We crush the Potara, so Vegeta will be fine in that slot. Like, dude, we're gonna kill Hit, man. Yeah, Hit's dead. Okay, I guess... 50th time's the charm, chat. Let's, I want to keep Glory on the team, of course, for the support. I don't know, man. I just can't, I can't get Yamcha on turn 3. It's so things can be so frustrating sometimes with this game. And it's like, you know, the second I want to intentionally hold back, we hit every fucking proc. So, like, every hit is a crit, every additional is a super, besides Yamcha, the showcase character, right? Alright, I'm just gonna cut. I'm gonna come back on the turn where we have Yamcha ready to take Hit's attacks. What I should do is I need to prioritize Yamcha to show up specifically on Hit's third turn. Because in both runs, we had Yamcha lined up for Hit's second turn. Even though Hit has 500 million HP, and I'm trying to hold back, we're just fucking him really hard. And Hit is just dying way too fast. Dude, he's got over 500 million HP, man. I'm sorry, man. Dude, it's hard to hold back. See, I have to, live, too, right? Like, it's like, holding back is all well and good, but we have to make sure we're going to actually live. Okay. All right, let's, yeah, so it was good. We had a turn where we had Yamcha, you know, fully built up with this intro, with Gogeta's active and without Gogeta's active, so that's good. Let's not use Gogeta's active here. Okay, I think we probably will be okay, huh? Okay. Okay, guys, we'll come back next turn. I think we might be okay. Because we could put Tech Vegeta in slot 1 next turn. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Alright, chat. Finally, dude. Here we go. Alright, let's get Tech Vegeta. Tech Vegeta will be able to live, right? Surely, yeah, we got some stacks. Tech Vegeta should be okay. So here we go. So this is Yamcha. Fully built up, but his intro is off. Oh, dude. He has no shot. We have Glorio support up. He's got no shot of living, huh? Yeah, remember his defense will be a little bit deceptive because you get the rainbow orbs, right? But then that defense wears off after he attacks. I think Yamcha's just gonna get killed. Huh. Alright, this will do damage, but we should be good. Remember, Hit is hitting very fucking hard at this point, yeah. He's doing a lot of damage, Hit is. Okay, so let's see what this looks like here for Yamcha. Remember, how many additional supers Yamcha gets would help. And Hit is in... I mean, he's in that, like... I think his normals are, like, 2.25 million. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Hit is doing. I think he's doing 2.25 million on these normals right here. So, like, if Yamcha's just going to get blown away by them, that's definitely not good. Because it's like, if Yamcha can dodge, I think he's super good. But, I mean, there's a lot of dodge. Like, you know, it's like, you can't just dodge everywhere right now. Okay. Okay, great turn. This is great clutch moment right here. Every super proc when we need it to tank. This is really good. Okay. 700. Wow. Yeah, so that means when the dodge is canceled. Now, sure, we don't have, like, you know, I don't know, like Path to Power Kid Goku 2-turn support and General Blue 2-turn support. I mean, we could have ran Path to Power Kid Goku, but, like, he would help us move a little too fast. General Blue is kind of under the same circumstances Yamcha, though, right? Once dodge is canceled, General Blue is not going to be cooking. Okay. I mean, Yamcha, when he's able to dodge, he is very good. But when he like, from what I'm seeing, I don't think I even want to run him if there's going to be dodge canceling. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Do we need to show, maybe we could just do a couple of more turns, just like, let's just do like one more quick run, we'll show a couple more turns. Alright guys, I just wanted to get Yamcha's intro in one more time. Let's just do one more run. Remember, I mean, so now this is the typical showcase fight I like to do. In here, Yamcha will be able to completely dominate and decimate and obliterate. I don't think Yamcha's really gonna have too many issues. He should be really quite effective. I mean, dude, if Yamcha can dodge, he is going to be a very elite character. He could be very good in slot 1, because remember, every rainbow orb we get is going to give him a 10% chance to dodge before he attacks, and then every super attack he does gives him a 10% chance to dodge after he attacks. So, I mean, if he can dodge, he's one of the elite characters in the game. I mean, he's pretty much always going to have, you know, 80, 90, or 100% dodge. It's going to be very common for him. But like what we saw with him against the dodge canceling boss was definitely not very good. No way. Right? Like that was not like a super impressive performance from Yamcha, unfortunately, against, you know, something that's pretty common right now, which is these bosses that dodge. So we'll just bounce back and forth, get a couple of these rotations in for Yamcha throughout this run, and then we'll finish up here. Alright guys, let's get another rotation for Gotcha to be able to put some shit down. So yeah, it's gonna be, remember, he's creating rainbow orbs, so he is gonna bring some nice value to the team, by the way, being a rainbow orb changer. But, I mean, he does want to use a lot of the rainbow orbs, but most of the time, in my experience, a rainbow orb changer is usually able to eat and then allow other characters to eat the orbs as well, right? Like, it's usually not, like, that's why, like, characters that need type orbs or type orb change, it's not the same thing. But rainbow orb changing is usually quite powerful and is usually able to, you know, again, allow every character to feast. All right, so this would be Yamcha's weakness. Oh, wow, yeah, normal. That would be his weakness right there in a fight where there's no dodge canceling still. Because, remember, every super he does is giving him a 10% extra chance to dodge. So I guess, like, you could, I guess he does have a lot of RNG to him. Are you going to hit your dodges? You know, is the orb changing going to be good? Rainbow orb changing, I would say, like, 9 times out of 10, though, is usually very effective. And is he going to get the supers? So the reason the supers would matter would be to give him the 10% extra dodge chance. And then, of course, he would also be getting defense from them. His initial build-up only needs to be normals, but his, you know, to get that extra dodge chance, that does require supers. Alright, guys. Alright, we could have a really crazy turn right here. And I think I will do this. Let's go ahead and just let Yamcha get maxed out. So we do have General Blue support up right here. We have Pat the Power Kid Goku support up right here. Like, we got a shit ton of support. I don't mind putting Yamcha in slot 1 as long as we get 4 rainbows, because that'll give us 100% dodge. Yep. All right, let's drop this. So remember, this gives him, so Yamcha basically has 60% dodge right there. Are we able to get 4? Yes, we are. 100. 100. 100% dodge, baby. Yeah, remember, unfortunately, oh, yeah, damn, though. Oh, you know, I was gonna do this because, like, put Yamcha in slot 1 because we could see him defensive. But, like, he has, okay, Yamcha right now has 100% dodge. Like, we got it. I would, let's put it's better to put Yamcha in the middle spot because we're just gonna get more damage. Again, I love to, like, you know, visually show you guys, like, he's got 100% dodge. Like, you know, Goku Black and Zamasu are not touching him, but, like, you know, there's no, like, oh, but maybe. It's like, it's 100%. So we'll just put him in slot 2 to get more overall damage. All right, guys, coming back in. Yeah, let's just rock Yamcha right here instead. I would still like to prioritize his orbs, although, yeah, but I didn't get any. I mean, I guess Yamcha doesn't really need rainbow orbs if he's going to be in slot 2, right? The rainbow orbs don't do anything. I did not stack any defense with Gogeta. He probably still is going to be okay regardless, but let's just hit this to be safe. All right, what are we looking like for Yamcha? Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and toss this. Yep. Remember, this gives him the extra 10% chance to dodge. So he does 4 super attacks, and he'll have 100% dodge in slot 2. Although, in order for him to do 4 super attacks, he would need to hit every single proc, right? Which is not going to be likely, but even hitting 3 of them is going to get us to 90% dodge, which is extremely good. So, should we just make this the last turn of the video? I think probably so. You know, one of the big things I wanted to see is, against, like, a very powerful dodge-canceling boss, what does Yamcha look like? And the answer is just not fucking good. Like, yeah, no way. Because remember, hits normals were, like, 2.2 million, and Yamcha took 700k, right? And there was we got good additional luck, too, right? So, you know, if we get bad additional luck, it would have been even worse. So, yeah, we'll make this the last turn. Overall, I think it's very simple with Yamcha. If it's a dodge canceling fight, don't run him. But if it's not a dodge canceling fight, he can completely dominate. He could go slot 1, he could go slot 2. Like, whatever we need from him, he could be very powerful. So, I mean, it's interesting. I think right now I would probably have him somewhere in, like, the group of EZAs of a lot of characters like Pycon and stuff like that, right? So 43 right there. Based on how many super attacks we get, you know, remember his stats could be higher. Okay. Yep, nice. 46, beautiful. And remember, these are guaranteed crits as well. So them being guaranteed crits will allow them to really get extra damage. All right, hidden potential system, normal, damn. All right. Yeah, there is EZA Yamcha. I mean, he's good, but he's relying on dodge in, like, a meta where there's a lot of dodge canceling fights. We'll see what the global Dokkan celebration will look like, though. I mean, very possible there's incredibly difficult fights they drop that aren't based around dodge. We could see that for sure. So, all right, we'll finish up here, and let's just go ahead and take a look at Yamcha's details. Alright, guys, so there was Dokkan Fest Yamcha. I mean, we saw some very good and some very bad. I mean, we go into one of those fights like that, you know, normal Goku Black and Zamasu stage I do normal showcases in, and Yamcha looks like a god, like he's a god, right? But if we go to a dodge canceling, he's gonna be iffy. That's why, certainly, overall, it is definitely better for characters, you know, in this meta if they are not reliant on dodge, 100%. But again, Global Dokkan Celebration, you know, last year, Tanabata was in this slot, but, like, it's kind of like the same time frame, so I do expect, like, new difficult content for sure, right? Part 1 came with what was pretty much the hardest fight in the game. So there's a good chance that, I mean, maybe even during the countdown, the first week of July, maybe even then, we'd get a harder fight, and if it's not dodge canceling, I mean, Yamcha's gonna be looking a lot better. We'll see. It depends on what the fights look like, right? I did just want to show this again. So, remember, hits normals, it was this plus this right here. He had both of that up, so it's like 2.2 million, something like that. And Yamcha got smoked, right? So, like, if they're, like, above 1.5 million at all, pretty much, I think, when Yamcha doesn't have his intro up anymore, he could be in trouble. So, this is Earth's dominant elite Yamcha. Leader skills, Earthbred Fighters or Saiyan Saga, 3 key and 170% of stats, and then an additional 1 key and 30% for characters who are on Earthlings or Turtle School. His passive, Explosive Key Manipulation. He'll activate his intro if there's another Earthbred fighter ally on the team. That's, heavily improved. It used to be 5, and they dropped it down to 1. That's pretty good. And then he gets a 20% chance to dodge for that turn, and then 3 key and 200% attack and defense for 5 turns. So that is really where you're living good with Yamcha's, when his intro buff, that part, is still activated. Then his, basic effects, he has 3 key, 200% attack and defense, 50% chance to crit, 50% chance to dodge, an additional of the 70% chance to be a super, and then he changes key spheres into rainbow key spheres. This is a great list of basic effects. Like, really, if they wanted to make him a lot better, it's simple. Just make him guard. Like, if Yamcha guarded, he would be, I think, in the highest class of TUR right now. Guard is a huge thing, but if you put that on him, along with everything else he's got, he would be so insane, right? For every rainbow key sphere Yamcha gets, he gets 40% defense and a 10% chance to dodge before attacking. This defense does wear off when he attacks, right? And, so does the dodge. This entire ability is specifically for if Yamcha is in slot 1. Then for every attack Yamcha does, he gets 40% attack and defense up to a max of 200%, and then a permanent 10% chance to crit up to 50%. So Yamcha is going to be critting on almost every attack. I mean, it's 5 attacks, and he literally has 100% crit, right? Then after dodging an attack, he gets 2 additionals, each of which has a 50% chance to be a super. Then as the second or third attacker in the turn, he gets an additional that has a 50% chance to be a super. And then for every super attack performed, he gets a 10% chance to dodge within the turn. So Yamcha would be very effective against AoE bosses for sure. All right, so there's that. His active skill, Extra Large Spirit Ball. He could do this after he dodges 4 times, or if all allies in the turn are Earthbred fighter characters. He does ultimate damage to the enemy, and then attacks are guaranteed to hit. This active isn't really going to give you a ton of value, besides it will activate this. So when you use his active skill, essentially he's going to have, start of turn 60% of dodge instead of 50. That's going to be the value of the active skill. So with the active skill against, the hardest phase of the boss, we pop this, we get 4 rainbow orbs, which is reasonable, and then he'd be at 100% dodge on the turn he's used as active, right? So that's very good. And remember, all these dodges do stack like that. They do. So it would be 100% dodge. It's not going to be like, 50% dodge and another 50% chance or whatever. Like, it is 100% chance. So there's that. His super attack is the Wolf Fang Kamehameha. He gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, does immense damage, and then has a 50% chance to stun as well. So yeah, Yamcha's going to be very effective for battle-hardened formidable foes. I guess one thing that maybe wouldn't be so good, though, is against, like, Cell Max, who's very scary. Yamcha will probably do too much damage too fast. Blowing Cell Max away as fast as you can is not a good strategy to win. So that would be something to be concerned about. And by the way, this is another, like, this was huge for his EZA, is to go from 30% attack per super attack to 50% attack and defense per super is huge. His 12 key multiplier is 150%, normal level for, Dokkan Fest exclusive level characters. Link set, Turtle School, Solid Support, Infighter, Z Fighter, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle. Overall, I'd say it's probably not really too good, but, Fierce Battle, Kamehameha, Shocking Speed are very common links. Here's his best linking partners. Not really too good. I mean, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohans will have 3. We saw it with Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. But for the most part, none of these characters here are relevant, right? Turtle School is not like a super common link right now that good characters are going to have, right? Look at this. So, that's a little bit of an issue there for Yamcha. Then finally, last thing we want to do is we do want to take a look at Yamcha's category teams here. So let's go ahead and do that. So Yamcha, of course, is on the Earthbred Fighter category team. Very, very elite team. That's got like all these Earthling characters, all these Dragon Ball Saga characters. Definitely a very powerful team, the Earthbred Fighter team. I am hoping for like a new, Carnival LR or Dokkan Fest LR level character to lead this for sure. Then Yamcha's also, whoops, wrong one. Yamcha's also on the Saiyan Saga category team. This is huge. More buffs for Saiyan Saga is a really big deal because Saiyan Saga very frequently is getting mission-based content. So it's huge, huge to get more Saiyan Saga options. It's a really big deal. Then Yamcha's also on the Earthling category team. Earthling looking pretty good right now. Several really good characters in 2025, right? LRTN, Tao, General Blue, Chi-Chi, Hercule, all very good characters. And then, of course, we have, like, EZA Yamcha and stuff, too, so that's good. Then Yamcha's also on the Turtle School category team, which, remember, I mean, this is now, I mean, anything with Goku, we have all these tag characters here and stuff like that, gets really crazy, but, yeah, another option for Turtle School. Then, Yamcha is also on the Worthy Rival category team. Okay, pretty good. I'm still waiting for this to get a leader skill. This hasn't had a real leader skill, like a legitimate leader character, since 2020. And then finally, Yamcha is a Kamehameha category character as well. So there we go, guys. There is Yamcha, EZA Yamcha. Pretty good. I mean, the type of fight we're doing does matter. If we're doing a fight where we could dodge, this guy is a ridiculous god of the game. Like, top 10 overall in the game level character, if we could dodge. If you can't dodge, though, I would probably just rather not even run him. So, it's like, that's why, like, when I'm, like, ranking units and considering their strengths, I do consider all content. Red Zone stages, you know, Battle Heart of Formidable Foes, Festival of Battles. To me, it all matters. It all counts. And that's why, I would have Yamcha somewhere in the middle, right? Like, against dodge cancel fights, you don't want to run him. Against fights where you can dodge, he's, you know, a top 10 level, like, power character. So I would probably rank him kind of, like, somewhere in the middle is what I would do. So let me know what you guys think of EZA Dokkan Fest Yamcha. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.